Welcome to Football 247, your go-to source for today's top international football news. We're here to bring you the latest and most accurate updates from the world's biggest football stages. From thrilling matches and stunning goals to exciting transfer news and the freshest developments from major leagues around the globe. Napoli crowned Serie A champions. Napoli convincingly defeated Cagliari in the final round of the season to clinch the Serie A title. Before their match against Cagliari in the early hours of May 24th, the title race between Napoli and Inter Milan was neck and neck following round 37. Napoli led the standings by just 1 point ahead of Inter, despite only managing 2 draws in their previous 2 matches. To secure the title, Napoli had to beat Cagliari in the final round. Meanwhile, Inter not only needed to win their match against Como, but also had to hope that Napoli would slip up. In the 20th minute of Inter's match, centre-back Stefan De Bruyne scored the opening goal, giving Inter fans hope. At that point, Napoli was still being held 0-0 by Cagliari in the concurrent match. Thankfully for Napoli, they had McTominay. In the 42nd minute, Matteo Politano delivered a cross from the right, and the Scottish midfielder executed a stunning scissor kick to break the deadlock. With nerves eased and momentum swinging their way, Napoli struck again in the 51st minute. Romelu Lukaku calmly finished after receiving a long pass, sealing a 2-0 victory. The season concluded with Napoli finishing on 82 points, just 1 ahead of Inter. The Diego Armando Maradona Stadium erupted in celebration, lit up by flares and fireworks as the club welcomed the 4th Scudetto in its history. For Scott McTominay, this was his first trophy since leaving Manchester United last summer. Moreover, the 28-year-old was named the 2024/25 Serie A Player of the Season. He played a pivotal role in Napoli's triumph, contributing 12 goals and 6 assists in 34 appearances. Napoli secured a bargain by signing McTominay for just £25 million from Manchester United. Meanwhile, his former club endured a disastrous season, finishing at their lowest ever position in Premier League history and ending the campaign without a single trophy. Bruno Fernandes nearing decision on future. Bruno Fernandes has been asked to make a swift decision on whether he wants to leave Manchester United for a lucrative £200 million deal with Saudi Arabian club Al-Hilal. The Saudi giants are pushing for an answer by the end of May and are increasingly confident they can convince Fernandes to depart Old Trafford. If the Portuguese midfielder agrees to a 3-year contract with a basic salary of £700,000 per week, plus signing on fees and bonuses potentially worth up to £65 million per season, Al-Hilal are prepared to offer United around £100 million in transfer fees. Sources within Manchester United have emphasised that the club does not want to sell their captain and standout performer. However, financial pressure has mounted following their Europa League final defeat to Tottenham, which cost them approximately £100 million in lost Champions League revenue. Al-Hilal are eager to land a marquee signing ahead of the upcoming FIFA Club World Cup. Reports suggest they will make a final offer to Fernandes in the coming days and will give him just 72 hours to respond before turning to alternative targets. While the 30-year-old is said to be happy at United, the absence of European football next season, combined with a 25% salary cut and ongoing uncertainty about the team's progress under new head coach Ruben Amorim, could tempt him into accepting the mega deal. Notably, Fernandes' spot in the Portuguese national team is unlikely to be affected even if he makes the move, following a precedent set by Cristiano Ronaldo, who joined Al Nassr in 2022 after leaving Manchester United. Lukaku hints at De Bruyne joining Napoli. Romelu Lukaku played coy when asked about the possibility of Kevin De Bruyne joining Napoli this summer. "I'm filled with mixed emotions," Lukaku told DAZN following Napoli's 2-0 victory over Cagliari in the final round of Serie A. "I'm emotional for the club and my teammates. We've worked tirelessly, and what matters most is that we succeeded." When asked directly whether he had spoken to Kevin De Bruyne about a move to Napoli, Lukaku simply smiled and replied, "No comment." According to The Times, Napoli have set their sights on signing De Bruyne, whose contract with Manchester City expires this June. With both players being long-time teammates on the Belgian national team, Italian media believe Lukaku could play a key role in convincing De Bruyne to make the move to southern Italy. Earlier, Sky Sports reported that the Belgian playmaker is open to starting a new chapter in Naples, which could accelerate the pace of negotiations. Family considerations are said to be central to De Bruyne's decision. His wife, Michelle Lacroix, has reportedly visited Naples to explore the city and assess it as a potential new home for their family. Following the FA Cup final on May 18th, De Bruyne spoke about his future. "I still want to play top-level football, wherever that may be. I'm not sure if I'll stay in the Premier League. A big part of the decision depends on my family." As of now, De Bruyne and Napoli have yet to reach a personal agreement. Everything hinges on Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis. The Belgian star currently earns around £400,000 per week at Manchester City, and a move to Napoli would likely require a significant pay cut. Modric makes surprise move after confirming Real Madrid exit. Luka Modric has sparked a wave of excitement in Wales after reports emerged that he is purchasing a £1.1 million luxury villa on the outskirts of Swansea, just days after confirming his departure from Real Madrid. According to reliable sources, the 39-year-old Ballon d'Or winner is in the process of acquiring a 5-bedroom property in the village of Three Crosses, located in the scenic Gower Peninsula. The news has quickly become the talk of the upscale neighbourhood, especially among football fans. A local resident expressed their amazement. "Seeing Luka Modric right outside our homes was a sweet shock. The house is beautiful, close to the beach. I'm sure he'll love exploring Gower and its local restaurants." Interestingly, the villa previously belonged to former Swansea City player Leon Britton, who had listed it for sale back in 2017. The property includes a large pool table, a perfect touch for someone from the world of elite football. Despite owning a lavish £10.1 million mansion in Madrid, Modric is reportedly planning to establish a base in Swansea, closely tied to his new role as a co-owner of Swansea City, currently competing in the English Championship. The club's training ground is just a few minutes' drive from the new home, offering Modric convenience in his upcoming chapter off the pitch. Last month, Modric was officially unveiled as a new investor and co-owner of Swansea City. The announcement followed his farewell from Real Madrid, where he became the most decorated player in the club's history, winning 6 Champions League titles, 6 Club World Cups, 5 UEFA Super Cups, 4 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Rey trophies, and 5 Spanish Super Cups. Swansea City currently sits in 11th place in the Championship, but fans are hopeful that Modric's involvement, with a personal fortune estimated at £56 million, will help lead the team back to the Premier League. His wife, Vanya Bosnic, who also serves as his agent, is said to be playing a key role in managing the investment and transition. In an official statement via Swansea City, Modric said, "This is an incredibly exciting opportunity. Swansea has a strong identity, an amazing fan base, and clear ambitions to compete at the highest level. With my experience at the top of the game, I believe I can contribute to the club's development and help build a successful future." Neither Modric nor Leon Britton have commented further on the property purchase, but local residents are already preparing to welcome one of modern football's legends to Wales. Newcastle extend Dan Burns. Contract following remarkable season, Dan Burn has agreed to sign a new contract with Newcastle United after a standout season that included winning the Carabao Cup and making a breakthrough with the England national team. The 33-year-old defender, whose current deal was due to expire in 2026, has reached an agreement on new terms following successful negotiations, according to Mail Sport. Burn's superb form this season earned him a call-up to the England squad by head coach Thomas Tuchel for the upcoming June internationals, maintaining his place after making his debut in March. His call-up comes on the heels of a historic moment, scoring in the Carabao Cup final to help Newcastle secure a 2-1 victory over Liverpool and end a 70-year wait for a domestic trophy. Speaking earlier this month, manager Eddie Howe praised Burn's performances. "If you were to script a dream season, it would look a lot like what Dan has experienced. Scoring in a cup final, one of the best headers I've seen from him, then getting an England call-up right after. These are incredibly special moments for him, and he fully deserves them." Burn, a boyhood Newcastle fan, joined the club from Brighton in January 2022. Since then, he has made 146 appearances and scored 8 goals, becoming a key figure in the Magpies' resurgence under Howe. And that wraps up all the major football highlights of the day. Don't forget to follow us so you won't miss any of the hottest updates from the pitch. If you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe for more exciting football news every day.